Hi, this is Original Content Trivia. I'm your host, Jimmy, and we're about to play a game. 4 rounds of trivia in 15 minutes, 10 questions per round. You'll have 10 seconds to answer each of those questions. You get 10 points if you get it right, 0 points if you get it wrong. Keep score, it's fun. And also the final boss question could earn you up to 100 points, the last question of the game. It's a lot of fun. And you don't have to play all 4 rounds, you can just play 2 rounds and then quit. If you're some kind of quitter, yeah, we'll see. All right, round 1 today is going to be general knowledge. The overall theme for today's game is J is for July, mainly rounds 2 and 3. But the round 1 topics are car logos, TV, alphabet crimes, Major League Baseball, and more. Again, keep score. Here's question number 1. Which actor played the lead role in the 1990 film Dances with Wolves? The correct answer is Kevin Costner. Here is number 2. This car logo belongs to which manufacturer? Three seconds. That belongs to Alfa Romeo. There are 3. Which U.S. river is the longest in the U.S. at 2,341 miles? Multiple choice. Rio Grande, Tennessee, Missouri, Mississippi. 3 seconds. Believe it or not, it's the Missouri. Number 4. Which famous bike race runs during the first week of July each year? I don't know how many famous bike races you know. I only know of the Tour de France. All right, number 5. Axel Foley, Johnny Wishbone, and the Alphabet Crimes are all associated with which 1987 movie sequel? Those are some really fun movies. This one is Beverly Hills Cop 2. Moving on to number 6, multiple choice. July 17, 1955. Which popular theme park opened its doors? Are we talking about Universal Studios, Dollywood, Disney World, or Disneyland? Here comes your correct answer. It is Disneyland. That's right, in California. Number 7, the fear of what is known as epistaxiophobia? Is it sweating, nosebleeds, hair loss, or knuckle cracking? I'm not a fan of knuckle cracking, but the answer is nosebleeds for number 7. Number 8, typically held in July, which league has won the most All-Star games? .50 chance here. American or National? It is the American League. Moving on to number 9, from 1936, which network is considered the world's first public regular high-definition television station? This is international, by the way. Just to give you a little hint. Correct answer is the BBC. Moving on to number 10, July 15, 2006, which social media site was launched? MySpace, Twitter, Facebook, or Reddit? Back then, it was called Twitter. It's now called X. Moving on to round 2. These are famous and born in July. Look at these celebrities and tell me who they are. They were all born in July. I don't know if that's any kind of clue, but you're just going to name the celebrity. Here's number 1, born in July. That right there is Pamela Anderson. Number 2, famous face, born in July. A classic picture and a classic sweater for Huey Lewis. Number 3, born in July. In her gorgeous blouse, that is Liv Tyler. Moving on to number 4, born in July. also known as Sly. That is Sylvester Stallone. Moving on, here is number 5, famous and born in July. It's the infamous artist, Frida Kahlo. Here is number 6, born in July. That is none other than Ringo Starr. There's a clue on his shirt. Here is number 7. Who is this famous face? That's Jessica Simpson. Moving on to number 8, famous face born in July. That is none other than Kevin Hart. Moving on to number 9, 2 more here. Famous face born in July. Three seconds. Hilariously in Modern Family, it's Sofia Vergara. Moving on to number 10, last one. Who is this famous face born in July? The singer known by the name Beck. Let's go to round 3. These are 4-letter words starting with J. All the answers will be 4 letters, and the first letter will be J. You'll see a clue. Give me the answer. Here is number 1 in 4-letter words starting with J. Utah's basketball team. That 4-letter J word is the Utah Jazz. Get it? Here's number 2. First word in the title of a Lady Gaga song featuring Colby O'Donis. It's a 2-word title. 3 seconds. It is Just Dance. Just is the word. Now for number 3, the vertical side piece of a door or window frame. Five seconds. With that silent B on the end, it is door jamb. Door jamb. Number 4, Shark's rival in West Side Story. It was the Sharks versus the Jets. All right, number 5. Pride and Prejudice author's first name. These are kind of like crossword puzzle clues, aren't they? 3 seconds. The author of that novel is Jane Austen. All right, number 6. Non-weapon martial arts style. That 4-letter J word is judo. All right, 4-letter word starting with J. Here's number 7, fictional first name of the beaver's mother. From the show Leave It to Beaver, it is June Cleaver. Moving on to number 8, Van Halen song from the 1983 album titled 1984. The 4-letter word starting with J is jump. All right, number 9, little blank space here. Too much blank in the trunk. What 4-letter J word fits right there? 3 seconds. Too much junk in the trunk. There's a song out there. singing about that. All right, number 10, boss in Spanish. And the correct answer is Jefe. All right, you guys, time for the final round. It's going to be 9 regular questions, and that final boss question worth almost up to 100 points or 100 points, depending on what you guess. Here's number 1. Which baseball star hit his 755th career final home run on July 20th, 1976? You got this one, right? It is Hank Aaron. I had a big Hank Aaron button when I was little. Here's number 2. Which metal do the Incas call the Tears of the Sun? The yellow sun cries Tears of Gold. Tears of Gold. Here's number 3. In April 1975, in which southern border U.S. state did Bill Gates found Microsoft? Microsoft was founded in New Mexico. Move over, Breaking Bad. Here's number 4. Who wrote the 1865 novel Alice's Adventures in Wonderland? Was it L. Frank Baum, Lewis Carroll, Charlotte Bronte, or Maurice Sendak? Three seconds. 10 points if you guessed. Lewis Carroll. Now here's number 5. Which number is found at the very bottom of a standard dartboard? Three seconds. At the very top, we have the 20. At the bottom is the number 3. Moving on, here's question number 6. The first televised broadcast of which sport happened on July 12th, 1928? That was the very first broadcast of tennis. Moving on to number 7. What do you call a group of cod? School, lap, pack, or court? A group of cod, you would call them a lap of cod. Here's number 8. Which actor replaced his actual middle name of Andrew with the initial J? I think I need to research why he did this, but it's Michael J. Fox. Moving on, number 9, last regular question. Idler wheel, peep sight, and string silencer are all related to sporting equipment from which sport? That would be archery. All right, you guys, time for the final boss question. There's up to 8 potential answers. You will try to guess the top single answer, so give me one answer. You're gonna have about 25 seconds to guess this answer. If you see your answer on the board, score yourself the points on the left side of the answer. The final category is going to be popular first names. Popular first names, and here's the question. According to the Social Security Administration, what is the number 1 registered first name, male or female, starting with J? Ten seconds. Here come your answers. You get 30 points for Jeffrey. If you guessed Jason, 40 points. Joshua is 50 points, all guys so far. Joseph, 60 points. 70 points for Jessica. Now we got 80 points for John, 90 points for Jennifer, and the number 1 name is James. What a great name. All right, you guys, 100 points if you wrote James. That wraps up this game. I hope you had fun. I certainly did, and I can't wait to see you at the next 4-round trivia game. See you guys soon. Bye.